Students of class 5A, you are welcome in video class of mathematics. Today the topic is angles. We are going to discuss about angles. Angles formed at the angles is formed at the meeting point of two rays. Angles are formed on the meeting point of two rays. In this figure, OX and OY, these two are rays, and this both are meeting at point O. This meeting point at O is called vertex. So the name of this vertex became either O or we say XOY. Now at this point, this is angle, and the name of angle will be written in three letters, in which this point O means that common point at which these two rays are meeting. That common point will come in middle of those two letters. So the name of this angle became XOY or YOX. But in both cases we are saying this O will remain in middle. O, that is the vertex or the meeting point of these two rays. At that point angle is formed. So when two rays meet at a common point, these two rays meet at a common point. At that common point, one angle is formed. It is measured in degree. This is the symbol of degree. It is measured in degree. We say 50 degree. This is the measurement. This angle is measured by the protractor, and this is measured in degree. We can say this is 50 degree, or other examples such as 75 degree and 60 degree, like that. We measure angles in degree. Now the device that is used to measure degree, that to measure angle, is called protractor. Let us discuss about the protractor. Now our next topic is protractor. Before it, you studied about the angle that is formed at the meeting point of two rays. That angle is measured in degree, and to measure angles we use protractor. Protractor is a device that is used to measure angles. A protractor has two scales, outer scale and inner scale. Outer scale moves in clockwise direction, 0, 5, 30, 40, 60, 80, 90, 120 and so on. This is in clockwise direction. So outer scale follows clockwise direction. But inner scale, 0 starts from right side. Here, this in outer scale 0 is appearing at left hand, but in inner scale 0 degree will appear at right hand. It starts from 0 again. It will continue till 180. Here is 180. So this is inner scale, and inner scale follows anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clock direction. These are the two scales of the protractor, and both the scales are used to measure the angles. Now, how will we measure the angles? Few important steps I have written: A, B and C. First of all, keep the baseline. This is the baseline. This one. Keep the baseline on the arm of the angle. There are two arms. upon anyone you can keep the base line of the protector. Then point B, point of the center of protector. This is the point of the center of protector should lie on the vertex of the angle. This is the vertex. At this point, this central point of the protector should lie. Now what will happen? Which kind of scale you will use? Till here it is okay. Two facts you saw, two steps you saw, 2 points you saw. How to measure the angles? First of all, the baseline of the protector should lie on the ray of the angle. Then second thing, this central part of the protector or center of the protector should lie on the vertex. Third thing, this ray will pass any one of this division of this scale. That is the scale. This ray will pass through any one matching with any one scale. Now suppose it is crossing these two, 60 and 180. Again you have confusion. What is the measurement of this angle, 60 or 120? Now you decide, means here you have confusion that which scale you will use to measure this angle, inner scale or outer scale. Now to avoid this confusion, you see here, as this ray is produced towards right hand, then you will use inner scale, this one. Suppose this ray is passing, this ray is passing through this scale, and you are using inner scale because this is extended towards right hand. If this baseline is extended towards right hand, you use inner scale, and the measurement of this angle became 60 degree. Now if the baseline will be extended towards left side, then you will use outer scale. Suppose in that case, this line, this ray is passing through this scale, we will use outer scale. So the measurement of this angle became 60 degree. So at this point your confusion, which scale you will use to measure the angle, inner scale or outer scale. So I told, if the baseline of the angle is produced towards right hand, then you use inner scale, and if the base of the angle, line of the angle or baseline of the angle is extended towards left hand, then you use outer scale.